Everybody give a round of applause for your boy, producer AI.
I ain't no killer, but I swear I ain't gon' play with them. Bunch of snakes perpetrating, I can hang with them. All my homies, they some shooters, I'ma spray with them. Tryna label me a member, cause I hang with them.
First of all, thank you. It's an honor, it's a blessing to be here with Smoking Loud Productions, man. You know what I mean? You guys are definitely, like I said, a cornerstone to what's going on with the new movement, man. And, you know, we had that pre-talk. And,
yes, sir.
So shout out to you guys, first and foremost. You know what I mean? Shout out to the home here. And you got a dope setup, man. So let's call it for what it is. Shout out to my boy Hectik, my boy M4, man. They pulled up. Shout out to Smokes, pulled up also. And so,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
What's up?
For sure. Produce AI. Welcome to the temple, man. It's a pleasure to have you here, my G. It's a pleasure to have you here. And the whole squad here, man. You know, we got Hectik in the house. We got Smokes earlier. We got M. Man, good times, good times.
Hey.
So I'll tell you what. Let's get this party started, my G. All right, you know, being a dope producer, man. You know, you hear music all over the place, bro. Is there any? Do you have a favorite producer?
Producer, production-wise,
yeah, just
full
production-wise. Yes, sir.
I'm still gonna go with this. I'm still gonna go with Dr. Dre. You know, as cliche or as many people say, even from the last album we did with Compton, right? And he oversees a lot of projects.
Yes, sir.
But that album was so well put together. It's just like a movie. So I appreciate his amount of work that he's done, what he's done for the culture as far as the hip hop and everything. So Dr. Dre would be one of the ones. But aside from him, just because Dr. Dre is one of those ones, Timbaland.
Timbaland.
I agree.
Another
That's
legend.
top two right there, man.
Another legend. That's right.
Timbaland. So if I'd have to go with him, we'd go Timbaland, DJQuik. Those are my two guys. Those are my two guys.
Choices,
you know what I mean? Just
can't
because DJQuik brings that essence of production. You know what I'm saying? He would get basses. He would get keyboardists. He would get people that to show his sound and put the record together, and he's in there mixing it, putting it together, composing it, because the composer is part of production. So, and like I said, Timbaland, man, it's just his essence of wanting to create new sounds, using his, he could use this as a snare or use this as a bass kick or, anything from like, you know what I mean, like hi-hat off of a straight USB stick. So his essence that he brought to the game as far as creativity and showing people that you can do it more than one way is the reason I appreciate Timbaland. So those are my two guys.
Oh man, you can't go bad with those choices, bro. These are legendary producers, and shit, you're on your way there, man. You're on your way there.
Oh man,
for sure.
Thank you, man.
My G. So being that dope producer that you are, there's a reason you got there, man. What was like the first song, or maybe the first production that you said, I could do something like this, or this is a song for me, or I love hip hop. Well, what got you to hip hop, man? What led you to hip hop?
Well, good question. You know what? It reminds me, and I don't know the exact name of it. And if Smitty watches this, he'll know which song I'm talking about. There was this record we made back in like 08, 07. And, I just finished learning how to play piano and learning chord progressions and stuff like that. So we went into it with a mindset of like, you know what, let's go in there. Because we've always went with a premeditated mind where like, oh, we're going to try to do this. Or we're going to try this time. We're like, you know what, that's where I got the essence of like, hey, I like creating records from scratch and just from a sound. So we went in there, we started playing pianos, and I started laying chords, and next thing you know, we made this record where, he went off. He talked about his past, how he wants to improve and do better. Not obviously in that bland of a sense, but just more of an artistic sense. That he just came out really dope with the bars and the structure and the imagery. And so once I made that record and I heard it back and I was listening to it in the car, and I was telling my wife like, hey, we made this record the other night, and she was like, wow, that's actually pretty good, she started seeing everything. So once that happened and I got that feeling and I showed multiple people, like not even telling them it was my record, like look, there's a record, just hey, check this record out, I just heard it on YouTube, what do you think, whatever, and YouTube was just barely getting in there, boom. And so that's when I knew production was more in me than just doing beats and recording and have somebody else finish it. So so shout out to Smitty, man. As much as we've been through, yeah, he's definitely one of my first core people that I fuck with that helped me progress to where I'm at.
Oh, good shit, man. Shout out to Smitty. Shout out to Smitty. Bro, so just you being a producer, sometimes you're out there you're listening to beats, radio, phone, whatever it is, man. Is there ever a time where you listen to a beat, AI, and you're just like, I wish I was part of this beat, man. I wish this was my beat, or I should have took this, or I thought of this. something where you wanted to do something with the beat, or wish you had something to do with the beat.
Yes.
Talk to me. Which beat is this, or what song? Talk.
Victory Lap, Nipsey Hussle.
Ooh, that's a song.
Oh my
right there,
God,
man.
that's a classic. And one other one, Fallen, DJ Mustard produced, Roddy Ricch. Those records right there, and I speak on those because they're new records. The records that I feel the essence to now, opposed to before. I mean, because before there's a abundance of them, right? We talked about it earlier, Doggy Style. The whole album's classic. Chronic 2001, classic. G-Unit and Beg for Mercy, classic. So there's a lot of, even from Lloyd Banks' first album, all the way up to Ron Apple. So there's a lot of records that I wish I was part of, but if we were speaking on right now, like in a sense of like what's really getting is Victory Lap, Nipsey Hussle,
Nipsey, man,
and Ballin', Roddy Ricch, produced by Mustard. Those records, I wish I had some kind of like just something. I wish I would have pressed the bass line one time, like, oh, that's a good idea, and just give me a finger no bass line credit, and we good at 0.0%. I don't care, but so those are the ones, man. Those are the ones.
Good deal, man. Good deal. Yeah, definitely fucking legendary, bro. Legendary, Nipsey. Shout out to Nipsey, R.I.P. man, R.I.P. Nipsey. So, bro, you're working with a lot of artists. You got, Hectik, you got, Billy D, you got Masons, you got the M's, bro. I mean, is there any artists, and these are all fucking overly talented people, man, and you're just so blessed to have these guys on your team. But is there any artists outside of the circle that you're like, you know what, this guy has talent, like I would love to just maybe put my hands on his lyrics and see what we can do,
You know what, there's a lot of good artists out there. I've talked about one of them earlier, OJ the Great. I have none but love for that guy, man. That guy's real talented. Very humble, very respect. You know what I'm saying? He has those tangibles that you're like, man, you're a fucking good ass dude, bro. Like, how come no one fucking with you? Like, they need to see this side of you. Everybody's too busy trying to be macho man on the gram and on the Facebook. But in reality, what are we really showcasing by that? You know what I'm saying? Someone's always gonna have. This is what I always say. Someone's always got bigger nuts than you. So. The reason I like OJ a lot, man, is because he's very humble. He's talented. He knows what he's got. He's hungry. So, that's one person that I want to get more hands on with his stuff and the stuff that he's been doing, and kind of, see if I can mold something with him. Another artist is your nephew. You know what I'm saying? Dan Sinatra. That kid is talented. Shout out to him, man, because he's got the writing, he's got the lyrics, he's got the sound, and if we can grab him in there, mold him a little more, and just give him a little boost up. It's an endless situation with him. And then on top of that, I already got artists that I love to work with, like Hectik, my boy M4. They all bring this flavor. So it's very hard for me to say that because of the amount of different talent we have on the roster. But that would be another artist.
You really don't need much more after the roster you got on your team, man. I mean, it's fucking. Dude, it's a great team. Yeah, man. You got different sounds. You got different talents. I mean, shit. Sky's the limit.
Yeah, sky's the limit, man.
Sky's the limit,
I like that. And as a matter of fact, to talk about that, they even say, why reach for the sky when someone already touched the moon?
Ooh.
You feel what I'm saying? So, definitely. And we're going to go for the galaxy.
That's right, man.
Like the galaxy, you know what I'm saying? So,
that's right.
But I love that quote.
That's right.
I really do.
Now, my G, you get in the studio. Dude, banger after banger. What's the ritual? Do you have any rituals? Do you have some kind of way to put yourself in the zone?
I'll tell you what it is.
What's up, man?
I love
Bringing
these
a
questions.
24 pack Modelo, bro.
Oh, way Modelo,
But that's part of it.
24 pack Modelo.
my G.
That's part of it.
That's part of it.
That's part of it.
That's it. Is there anything else mentally, physically?
Yeah,
you do anything, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna sound like an alcoholic right now, but you know what? I've always been the type to study artists, see what they like, and see what else we can add to it and kind of improve, right? I've always taken that approach opposed to the different approach that I have where I would just make beats, different type of stuff, right? The best way I like to work with artists is from scratch. Coming in here, talking a little bit about the situation, what you feeling? You know what I mean? Like, what's your day like today? Just to get a feel for what he's going through at that moment, to see what I can capture out of that moment. Now, sometimes they already come with like, hey man, I want something like this, something like this, something like this. But my goal has always been to I'm going to you for your AI sound. You feel me? I'm going to you because I know you're bringing this sound, and I'm trying to hit that sound. And I think I've already hit that stage now where now it's like, hey, my boy, no, I want you to do you and be creative with it. Where before it's like, hey, my boy, can you do like and I've always put memes about this. Can you do me a Rick Ross beat with a little bit of Timbaland hat? And can you give it a Dr. Dre kick? But can you hit it with a Scotch Storch strings on it? You know what I mean? Can you give me a slow R&B up-tempo track? It's like, wait a minute, up-tempo's fast, slow. So, you know.
All over the place.
So,
What the fuck
yeah.
are you talking
So,
about?
basically, you know, so what my point is, I got away from that essence because you're only going to put the value in you. You know, no one else is. Everybody else is extra. Everybody else is like a confirmation to what you know. Not cocky in a sense, but you know the work you put in. So when they come to me, it's more of like, hey, my boy, I want you to do this. I want you to do that. Or like engineering. My boy, I see you engineer this type. Fuck with this. Do your thing, my boy. But all I ask is try to give, if they come with me, like add a little flavor here to here, these. Yeah, we can do that. I can, because he's already. I have to be open and receptive to what he also wants too.
Right.
In engineering is a little different, but if he gives me the freedom to give it that extra too, I'm giving it to this.
Right.
And so, you know, that's the way I approach my things. I approach it with an open mind. You know, sometimes if they want, hey, my boy, let's hit some West. That's already open because now West can be in a lot of things. So, you know, I try to approach things with an open mind, brand new look. What can we do to push this sound that you already been doing? But let's push it further. Because if you've been doing this for so long and you still haven't done anything, then let me put you in this booster chair so we can hit this motherfucker together. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the way I look at things. And so, you know, and so far so good, man. So far, you know, so good. And so,
Definitely.
You know,
All right, man. All right. Yeah. So you got a bunch of talent on your squad, bro. You got fucking rappers. You're hearing this style, this style, this style, this style. Is there ever a time where you're just like, I want to rap? You know, I can put my 2 cents into this. I got my beats.
All the time.
I just want to put all the time. I just want to put, you know, my sound on it, my voice on it.
all the time.
Really?
I mean, dude, because look, man, when you're in there with Hectik, M4, Mason, you want to go in like, damn, let me get in there real quick, man. You know,
it's unimaginable. I can't even.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Or they hit a topic that hits you like, hold up. And so I even sometimes go in the mess around and guess what? Em be like, hold up, what'd you just say right now? Boom, a hook gets created.
That's right.
You know? But it's the love of the fact that, hell yeah, wrong with it, fool, like, do
Hey,
it.
why don't you tell them about the hook that we did for my album?
It's the hour. But you know, they'll hear it. Well, they'll hear it. You know, and that was a fun record because you know what? That was the essence of everybody working together. And even though that person didn't get on that record, shout out to Vision, he still showed up.
He provided
The
the
basis of
idea
it,
of the
He
high
put
pitch,
and then he put it all
I
together.
added the singing to it. You could say, you
And
know
then I
what
just
I'm
give it that, you know, and I give it, you know, from time to time I do hooks and I just give it a little piece to it, but they came with the essence of it, you know, and to put me a part of it, even though I didn't want to do it, they're like, oh, you're going to do it. And I'm
You
like,
were being shy.
remember, I was this one. This is the first time I was being shy because it was a good record.
He's like, record me, Evan, and he was all shy.
I'm
and I'm
shy,
like,
dude.
I had to like hit him with the, hey, bro, loosen up, man. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I was.
What the fuck
I ain't gonna
are you
lie.
doing?
I ain't gonna lie. But that's what I love about my motherfucking people, man.
That's
they
right, man.
They pump me up in a good way, you know. So, man, all the time. All right. That's a good question, Mom. Hey, these are good questions, by the way.
You took my spot
I
that
love
day, and I
this.
took yours.
I know.
Good deal, man. Good
Producer
deal.
EM.
Producer EM, and we got AI fourth.
Can I show you some moves here?
My G, so just being Latino or Chicano, you know, do you embrace it, bro, as far as calling your music maybe Chicano rap, Latino rap, or do you make it like just universal? We definitely know you're Latino, but there's no question about that, you know, but do you really want to be put in a label? You know, do you want to be boxed in, bro? Or do you want to say, I'm here to do music, you know, whether you're Latino, whether you're this or that, like my music is for everybody. I mean, do you embrace the Latino, just the whole Latino, I guess just being Latino and being a Latino rapper?
100, you know, in the way I break down that subject, and this is the way I break it down. Number one, my culture is beautiful.
Yes, sir.
And what I mean by that is the culture of like we were talking about earlier, the essence of like how you grew up. I mean, there's so much beautiful people, and you know the church community and the sports community, and you know the community comes together for, you know, when they're doing a specific church event or a carnival, right? So there's a lot of things that don't get said about the culture of what is it that the culture you're talking about, right? So that's a culture that I am blessed with. Like I said, we talked about earlier.
Yes, sir.
The eloteros, the fruit truck people, you know, the espados, you know, everything that makes the culture beautiful and that made it fun for us when we were younger is the culture that I embrace. Now, as far as the label's concerned, I've said this before. I said, just because we're dope ass Chicanos making music doesn't make me a Chicano or a rapper artist. And what I mean by that is, you can label me whatever you want. My music's meant to be heard by everyone. You know what I mean? You're gonna hear the pain regardless. You know, you don't have to necessarily be from a gang in the hood to feel how it feels to be from there, or how it feels to be in a cold street when you're poor and don't have nothing going for yourself. But you have cats that do have things going for them, but they just decided to be in the streets. Well, I didn't have no choice. You feel what I'm saying? But I still stuck to, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to help moms out. Pops is doing this, and like I said, I grew up poor but with love. So, you know, they can label me what they want to label me. I'm proud of my heritage. You can see it. You know it when you're with me. You know when you're around my family. You know what I'm saying, that my culture means everything to me, and I teach my kids very much about the culture, the rich culture of it. Not this culture to a lot of people, and no disrespect, is gangster shit related. Yeah, sure. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We all got families that have been part of it, but guess what? Even them in their good times, when it's not gang related, they're having the beautifulest time at the quinceañera, at the wedding. You feel me? You see? So that's the essence that I want to carry forward. If that's the case that we're going to carry that name, then this is the essence I want to carry with me.
I like that. That's facts, man. That's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful, man. Where do you see us as Latinos taking hip hop, man? Or what do you think we need to do to get that respect that we're getting it now. There's a lot of unity there's a lot of unity going on in the Latino community right now, man, as far as rappers, we're supporting each other. But what do you think we need to do to take it to the next level, bro? Or where do you think we're taking this hip hop to?
You know what? That's a very good question, because I feel the level of talent it's gone higher.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of artists that are adjusting, that are very well put together, that are just doing the right things. And I feel right now that it's gotten better in a sense of becoming an artist, a universal artist. You know what I mean? Even though you're Chicano, you can tell that homie's singing and he's getting down on some rap, or homie's doing on some like poetic this, or homie's talking about the times he served in the Pinta, and then now he's out talking about. And so there's so many beautiful aspects of everything. I feel it's grown. I feel it's going to get better. I feel it's going to get huge. I feel that you should collab with people that make your records better. Don't collab because we need to make something huge and a point. No, you collab because you're going to make good records. And that's how that music's going to speak for itself.
Yes, sir.
But when you start linking with artists you're not supposed to be linking with, but because we're both popping, that's when you leave all the dope artists in the dirt. You feel me?
That's right.
But if you can grab this young cat like me, like I told everybody, I can have 1 million followers. But if there's a dope artist that has only 200 following, he's dope, and I can make a record with him, come on, my guy, come over here. Let me give you a little light, my boy. You need to have those followers. That's right. You shouldn't be right. Let me get you some followers. That's right. And guess what? And later on, if he does his thing, he's going to remember me. And I'm not going to ask. But guess what? You build that partnership. Don't worry, my boy, I got you. That's right. And that's the way I look at things. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is people get lost in the sauce and forget about things like that.
I ain't taking no else. Leave that shit out the door. Can't fix me no more.